Okay,
I'm
you
hearing
can
you.
hear. Okay, that's all. You can now you can use a block, maybe you can use a blanket, up to you. What makes you comfortable to sit straight up? So first, sit a bit taller. Sit in cross-legged position. Place your palms by the side of your sitting bones or further behind. Roll your shoulders back. Once you roll the shoulders back, lift your collarbones up and place your palms on your thighs. Your palms facing upwards, gently close your eyes. Once you close your eyes, bring your attention to your breath. Feel the inhalation, feel the exhalation. Whatever stress, tensions, thoughts, emotions you're carrying with yourself, keep all of them aside. Be here on the mat in this room. Nothing else is relevant. Nothing else is important. Join your palms together. Let us begin with invocation to Patanjali. Take a slow, deep breath in. Om. 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 योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीना पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि आबाहु वृषाकारं शङ्खचक्रासिधारिणं सहस्रशिरसं श्वेतं प्रणमामि पतञ्जलिं हरिः ॐ. Maintain the lift of your collarbones. Bring your chin to the chest. Softly open your eyes. Namaste. A very warm welcome, everyone. Whoever has joined from Shala, whoever has joined from home, and those who are watching online. So, first of all, before I get into the flow of the class, wish you all a very happy International Day of Yoga. And if I'm not wrong, this is 10th International Day of Yoga. So, dealing with core strength and stability. So, core strength refers to the strength of your middle body muscles, your rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis, and then overall strength of these muscles will decide how powerful you are with your lower back, with your leg movements. Also, how powerful you are overall with your life energies in your body. So, when we consider strengthening the core muscles, we also need to consider a few more things. See, when we say core muscles, these are longer muscles. There are layers and layers of muscles. And these muscles are protecting our vitals. Apart from the heart and the lungs in our thoracic cage, most of the important vital organs are here, well protected with these layers of muscles. So when we strengthen these muscles, because being at the middle of your body, it connects with your legs and your hands equally. So all the movements of our hands and legs will eventually give some effects on the core muscles, and vice versa. The stronger core will also leave your leg and arm movements little more steadier. So, considering this fact, to engage, to understand, and to strengthen these muscles, understand these muscles externally, meaning to say, contract them, strengthen them, manipulate them, stretch them. But then in yogic practices, there is another dimension of practice that we also consider very important. We'll throw a light on it. In Guruji's book, The Light on Yoga, you must have seen some extra practices after the asanas that Guruji has demonstrated. We'll see through those practices also. Okay? So, connecting with our abdominals first, let us begin on a very simple note. All you need is just clear your mat. In case your knees are sensitive, you need something to cushion your knees. So maybe you can use a blanket, place beneath your knees. So place the blanket beneath my knees and place the palms shoulder distance apart. So wrist, elbow, shoulders in one line. Now, as you reach here, let us focus exactly on the lower back. So just focusing on the lower back, not the upper body. Huh? So first, as you spread your fingers, see that your upper back is straight, neck is relaxed, and we will move only the tailbone. Watch the action first. First, I lift the tailbone up. So that is like arching the lower back. And then I draw the tailbone in. That is like rounding the back. Arch the back, round the back. If you're observing carefully, I'm not moving my upper body. Huh? Upper body remains steady, just tailbone up and in. So this is lifting the buttocks up. This is bringing the column, your tailbone or your pubis in towards the ribs. Okay, so arch the back and then roll the back. So we are just focusing on the lower back. Okay, so we practice this 10 times. Place your palms forward. Keep your knees hip distance apart. Palm shoulder distance apart. Spine is straight. Upper back doesn't move. Huh? Spread your fingers. And then from here, lift your tailbone up. So you're arching the lower back. Inhale there. As you exhale, tailbone in, round your lower back. So we call this anterior tilt of the pelvis. And then we call this posterior tilt of the pelvis. Good. Inhale, arch the lower back. Exhale, roll the spine in. Inhale, arch the lower back. Exhale, roll the spine in. 2. Inhale, lift your tailbone up. Exhale, tailbone in. 3. Inhale, lift your tailbone up. Exhale, tailbone in. 4. Inhale, lift the tailbone up. Exhale, tailbone in. 5. Inhale, up. Exhale, in. 6. Inhale, lift the tailbone up. Exhale, tailbone in. 7. Inhale, lift the tailbone up. Exhale, tailbone in. 8. Inhale up. Exhale, inhale. 9. One more time. Inhale, lift the tailbone up. Exhale, roll your tailbone. Right now, for our next movement, we maintain the tailbone in this position. Huh? So you have to roll your upper buttocks down and move your pubis towards the ribs. So maintain the lower back in this position. Do not arch your lower back in our next movement. Okay. So your tailbone remains in this position, lower back remains straight, and then bring your attention to the shoulders. So maybe from front you can see the shoulders more clearly. So I just turn this way. So now watch the shoulder movement. This movement, movement between the shoulder blades. So I lift the sternum up, so my upper back is broad. Then I move my chest down, shoulder blades closer. Lift up and down. Up and down. Up and down. So if you are watching carefully, I'm not moving my lower back. So watch from the side. I don't move my lower back. Huh? So lower back remains steady. Only the upper body up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Okay? Let's practice this 10 times. Get back to your mat. Palms forward. Shoulder distance apart. Knees hip distance apart. Tuck your tailbone under. So lower back is kind of straight, rounding in. And then just shoulder blades movement. Lift the chest up. So this is protraction of your shoulder blades. Bring the chest down. Retraction of your shoulder blades. Up and down. 1. Up and down. 2. Up and down. 3. Up and down. 4. Up and down. 5. Up and down. 6. Up and down. 7. Up and down. 8. Up and down. 9. Up and down. 10. Lift up and stop the movement. So these two elements are very important. Okay? Manipulating your tailbone and manipulating your upper back. So now we try and work on next action, that is plank pose, Halagasana. So how do we work on that? So first watch the action. I keep my palms shoulder distance apart. So now you may not need the blanket. In case you need it, feel free to use it. But we are going to lift the knees. So now palms shoulder distance apart, and then you lift your chest up so your upper back is broad and your tailbone is in this position. So roll the buttocks down, lift the pubis up. So this practice is posterior tilt on the pelvis. Maintaining this position, let us straighten one leg. Let's say I straighten the left leg first, then straighten the right leg first. So this is the position of plank pose, Halagasana. Okay, then bring one knee down, then the other knee down. So we practice this couple of times. Go back to your mat. Place your palm shoulder distance apart. Keep your knees hip distance apart. And then get into that position. So once you are in that position, let us from here lift the sternum up. You lift your chest up, upper back is broad, and tuck your tailbone under. So lower back is not really arching. Good. And now from there, straighten one leg. Whichever leg you choose, right leg doesn't matter. Left leg straight, right leg straight. Pressing your palms, lift up and maintain. Now feel what is happening with the abdominal muscles. Feel what is happening with the abdominal muscles. So you're not supposed to arch your